Hey family, how you doing? My name is Micheal Barrow. This is my beautiful wife, SHELLEY Barrow.
Hey, and you're watching TFG 365 TV.
From the sidelines to the baseline, MB. From the sidelines to the baseline.
Hey. All right, thank you so much for tuning in tonight on the Situation Lounge here at TFG 365 TV. Thank you, DJ Mr.E. for
No
that.
problem.
You who are watching for the first time, that's actually my husband. He's amazing. All right, well, tonight, like you said, we have a situation on our hands. Tonight's episode, it is titled Drafted, the Rise and Fall of Players. We're in a season where a few months ago, there are many talented athletes who are selected and drafted for the NFL as well as within other sports. And for those of you who know, when someone comes into some serious money, unfortunately people tend to change. So this topic tonight is actually going to highlight the journey of two brothers, Daniel and Ricky. Tonight we invited a retired NFL player and coach. Actually, he recently coached for the Seattle Seahawks, and we invited his wife as well. We're talking about one and only Micheal Barrow and SHELLEY Barrow to join us this evening on the Situation Lounge, where improv and coaching connects. Now, for those of you who have been following the journey, you know we have this big plan to open up our own television studio, to record and film in the studio. But hey, you know what? Even with things shutting down, we're like, you know what? The show must go on. Right. So our team of experts, our improv actors and actresses, we end up doing everything virtually. I mean, we have some team members in California, in Virginia, in Atlanta, and South Florida who are part of the team who joined us to help bring this story to life. So go ahead, before we continue, make sure to hit the subscribe button, share this, and let your friends know that you're watching the Situation Lounge here on TFG 365 TV. We're going to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on? It's TJ Malvo, owner of Draft Picks Barbershop in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the national champion LSU Fighting Tigers. You're watching TFG 365 TV.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to ESCPN. Tonight, we are announcing this year's 2020 NFL Drafts. Now, I know the numbers have come in. People are excited, but I must admit, this came down to the wire. Just in. Hold on just a second. Get those numbers in here. All right. This year's NFL 2020 draft pick goes to Ricky Roberts.
Yeah! Oh, my
Congratulations.
God. Yeah, man.
Hard work and dedication.
Goodness,
Don't
man.
give it up.
Oh,
keep going.
Goodness.
I'm Kenny Mitchell, and this is ESP CNN.
Thank God. Yo, bro.
Hey, what's up, man? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man. Yo, this is such a great feeling, baby. Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm wondering if there was an issue with the transmission because, they didn't announce my name, but it's all good. Congratulations,
Thank you, bro. I mean, your time will come. But I'm just so excited right now, baby. Yo, we should go out and celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here right now.
Yeah, yeah. We can definitely celebrate. It's just so funny to me. Like I'm the older brother. Clearly the more talented one.
Oh.
But I don't know. I guess maybe it was just your time.
That could be what it is too. I mean, and then we're two different positions too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a corner, you're a running back, so it's a lot more competition. Just different factors. But listen,
right. Like who would have thought that me helping you get off the special teams, from punter to quarterback would have helped you get drafted. But meanwhile, I've been a star running back my entire life, and I don't get picked up. It's kind of crazy.
Well, first of all, let's bring it back. You did guide me, but I put the work in myself. So, like, I can't give you all the credit. But bro, your time will come. You know what I'm saying? But yo, let's go celebrate, though. I just got drafted, yo. We about to come up, baby.
Yeah, definitely. So, where are we thinking about celebrating? Like, are we celebrating someplace that I picked out before, that I blazed the path for, that I put you on to, or are we picking something that you did yourself? Because,
bro, you really being solid right now? You're being solid right now?
Right? You put in the work. So, put in the work in celebration.
Oh, man, bro. Listen, I can't celebrate if you're going to be solid like that. If it was me and you got drafted, I would be happy for you. You should be happy for me. We bros, bro.
I had to really get out of not feeling angry or resentful or jealous, and just celebrate and be like, okay, you know what? This wasn't his time. And maybe that there was something that he needed to deal with internally or as a person, this wouldn't have been good for him at this time. And so when I took it off the other person and put it back on us and our situation, it made it better. And then once I start celebrating somebody else, it just brought everything together for us. But I have been in that situation. And then it made it easier for the future.
Yeah, that's for me. That was deep right there. I never experienced that. As far as me being jealous of somebody else, to some degree, you look at it. Always for me, just felt like, man, I just got to put in the grind and put in the work. So that was real, because a lot of times you don't like. In that situation, it was obvious. The younger brother was able to recognize the older brother was hurt, and he was upset. And usually what happens is just remind me of Cain and Abel, how we blame other people for why we're not successful, as opposed to looking to ourselves and seeing what we could do to get better and what we could do different to get the results that we want, that what God has for you, it is for you. And I really was trying to, because I didn't want to be, churchy or whatnot, or I don't call it churchy, but I really wanted to be genuine and authentic. But that helps me shine a light. Like, sometimes it's because of what you have that makes other people jealous, and I know being in our situation, a lot of people, they're spending your money, or you should do this and you should do that. And it's all, or if I was in your shoes, I'll be doing this, I'll do that. And so from that kind of opened my eyes to maybe the jealous and envy that they're feeling.
All right, welcome back to the Situation Lounge, where improv and coaching connects, here on TFG 365 TV. I'm your host, Yannick Jackson, and that guy back there is our amazing DJ, DJ Mr.E.
Y'all already know. Party time, baby. Let's go.
All right, well, check out this third scene. Episode is titled Drafted, the rise and fall of players. So go ahead and take a look at this third scene and let us know what you think.
You look great, by the way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
I know, you convinced me to wear this.
Yeah, no, great.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you.
Hi, excuse me. Wait, are you Daniel Roberts?
Yes, I am. This is my wife, Josie.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my God. Literally, can I just tell you that you are like the best, yes, the best running back that this league has seen by far.
Right? I always been telling him that he's so
you
good.
are
and
absolutely divine, bro. I have literally been following you since you were in college.
Now he's
like,
divine.
I
know.
Yards,
oh, baby, don't blush. I mean, she's saying cute things about you.
What you mean?
1,500 yards. Let's see. 100. No, it just changed because you won that game against Dallas. So, okay, 1,500 yards, almost, what was it, like 102 catches?
Oh, wow, baby. I mean, that means that this girl been like
and you took over the league.
You.
Like, bro, MVP twice in a row, Pro Bowl. You literally are the man.
some light, you know, some light.
Do you know who you are? Like, do you know who you are?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
I do
you're
know
Robert.
who he is too.
I'm grateful to be here. You know, I'm grateful for fans like you. You know, I was a little worried at one point. You know, my brother did get drafted a year before me, and I'm the older brother. So it's a little funny, but
You know
we here.
what? You know what? That whole thing, I remember literally, I came home from school that day and my mom was like, okay, let's turn off the draft. We literally popped in the popcorn. We sat right in front of that TV. And as soon as they said Ricky Roberts, I froze. I was so upset. I was like, how do you take Ricky over Daniel? Are you kidding? I literally wanted to take that commissioner and just like, oh, like seriously, like what? But bro, look at you now. Like
that's something that he overcome, and he worked a lot.
You have been in that premier role for how long? Oh, let's see. I remember you got injured that 1 year. So then, what is it? It's been like what, 6 seasons, bro? Man,
you know.
Oh my gosh, like you are honestly just like the best. If they could just put you in the Hall of Fame like today, like that's how good you are. Like seriously, like if you.
I appreciate it.
Like tell me, like I mean, okay, so how's it been? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how's the team and everything? Like, cause y'all are killing this year.
Daniel, the kids are waiting at home. We remember that we got this.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids will be fine. No, it's been great. You know,
you're like stellar.
We have to go.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to wear the ring today or the wedding band?
Not even.
I mean, you know, you gotta think about it. Yo, like my bro even played running back, bro, in high school, and he was like your same number. I literally told him, I was like, if you do not wear the number 15, like you are crazy, bro. You have to. Like, that's Daniel Roberts' number.
Look, guys, I am tired. I need to go home. Look, baby, I understand that you are a fan and that you follow, you know, all the information. I mean, I don't even know all of that, but
you should.
We need to go. Yes, I know, but it's his work. It's like I don't have to be knowing every number or everything that he does. It's his work. It's his job. I also have a job too. And I have kids to take care of. But yeah, he's a great man. And really, I admire that you are so into it, but we need to go. And really, I think you have been a little bit disrespectful to me. I mean, I was here. I tried to get into your conversation. It's not my business. I know you're the fan of him, but notice I'm here. It's like you just erased me. So I'm sorry. And darling, I think you did so wrong tonight. I don't understand your behavior. I can't deal with this.
Okay, maybe we don't need to be having this conversation in front of her.
I know, exactly, in front of a fan. But you should have done something, or we wouldn't have been here right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had to see this, but
yeah. We do need to go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being a fan. Babe, we can talk in the car. And again, thank you. Make sure to donate to the charity tonight at the gala. And I'll see you in the stands at the next game, I guess.
Go Iguanas!
Go Iguanas.
I'll go first on this one. That one was real. That was funny, but it was definitely real, and you could kind of see yourself. We experienced something similar to that, especially when people come in your space. One as a person that's in the spotlight, we got to do a better job of making people demand respect or respect our boundaries. Excuse me, because a lot of times they look at you like because you're a public figure that you're customer service. You know, that they could just come and just buy, hey, Mike Barrow, right? And so we have to do it in love. We got to make sure that we set the boundaries, that nobody's going to intentionally disrespect my wife or disrespect our time together. So at times I would say, hey, listen, first of all, this is my wife, SHELLEY, right? And I'll do that. I didn't used to do that all the time. but you have to be sensitive of that time because, like I said, it's like being a doctor on call. A lot of times people want your full attention. They want you all the time, and you have to set up the boundaries, number one. Number two is that also you have to be sensitive that is not like the first scene, because one person can be in the spotlight. You don't want to foster on my side any type of resentment or jealousy or bitterness from that, because what's happened a lot of times, and I know Shelly can attest to this, she can lose her identity. She's more than just Micheal Barrow's wife. She's Shelly Barrow. She has goals and dreams that she wants to do. And so a lot of times as a couple, we have to watch that because we have to watch that resentment because a lot of times the sacrifice, what the lady was saying, hey, I work, I take care of the kids, and this sacrifice that she does behind the scenes that nobody is applying or they're not showing on ESPN and stuff like that. So as a husband, I have to be sensitive to that. And then, like I said, once again, the last part is just, and then with her, the last part is that I gotta be respect her opinion, because I know a lot of times she's good at seeing the wolves in sheep clothing or seeing the blind spots that maybe I'm not seeing. And so I got to make sure during that scene, his wife say, it's time to go. We got to go. I got to make sure that, okay, I'm listening to what she's saying, because maybe she's seeing something that I don't see, that maybe that girl in that situation is just being a little too loose, a little too flirtatious.
That's old school.
Yeah, loose, right? Flirtatious. And then now we need to make sure that I'm honoring her as well as honor myself, because those baits are out there, those groupies out there. When I was in Seattle, we call it, the fans, they call it a 12, but we call those groupies the 13. Hey man, y'all gotta watch out for the 13s. But y'all definitely have bad luck. So
I think respect and communication is everything. Like Michael is big on code words and give me a hint, give me a sign. So I think respect and communication is everything. I think the way that his wife handled it at the end was not good. They should have had something set up, because she went into defense mode, and so I think there were a lot of different things behind what she went into, because you never have to compare yourself to, like, I'm never going to compare myself to a fan. I'm not going to compare myself to somebody that knows more stats about him. So she put herself in the position of the other girl. And I'm like, child, please, you can know everything about him. That don't mean nothing,
Because you know of him, but you don't know him.
You don't know him. You know what I'm saying? We got history. We got a relationship. So I think that she got defensive. And so when you get defensive, your insecurities instantly come to the forefront. And so, like I said, communication, code words, tugging, So, and I get the fan also, because I'm a huge football person. So I get what she's saying, but there's just still always a level of respect. Like even in the beginning, when the wife tried to interject herself into the conversation and the fan disregarded her, then it was the husband's turn to include his wife in the conversation. No doubt. Because once she's part of the conversation, then as the conversation goes, we're all talking.
Right.
And then if it's a conversation for us not all to talk, then you just respect the time management, the time.
Right.
Because if somebody wants to applaud him and praise him, by all means do it.
Right. And like you said, the husband got to be the point person. He's got to be the quarterback to dictate.
Because he's the one that brings them. He's the one that's this whole thing is revolving around.
No doubt.
So
yeah, but you definitely have to be careful of that. What are your thoughts when it comes down to super fans, when they ignore your wife?
Listen, man, I try to definitely put my wife in the forefront and acknowledge her and be like, hey, listen, don't you see my wife here, girl? Don't you see my wife here? My wife is here. I said my wife is here. And then you be pinching me in the arm like, you better tell them I'm here.
Yeah. And Michael and Shelly mentioned that they have code words. I thought that was pretty cool. So
nice.
making sure couples have little code words or maybe certain gestures you use to kind of let a person know?
So maybe we should do that. We should have like a code word. Like when you hear me say pineapples, that means take me out of this situation. Steak. Everything is at stake right now. That means I'm hungry. Take me to eat.
Oh, okay. Sure.
What's up, boys? Y'all, welcome to the big time. Now y'all know what it's like to be up here.
Thank you.
So tonight, we're going to spot bottles, models, and all that stuff tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good to me. What you thinking?
Yeah, so right now I got like about 4 bottles coming, about 3 grip apiece. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to start the knife off, and then we're going to hit it up. Yo, where your whip at, man? I thought you were buying like a lamb or something, man. What's up with that?
Ricky, he must be talking to you because you already know mine is on its way. It's en route.
Hey man, I'm all about saving dollars. I know we superstars now, but hey, take it easy. We still
take it easy.
Bro,
have you not seen the zeros in your account? Listen, I've been doing this for a minute. Let me tell you how this rolls. $6,000 watches, okay? Hotel room is about what, 2 grip a night. Let's not even talk about what I'm pushing there. You make your money and live it up, man. You only live once.
I mean, you got a good point. I mean, my watch only costs $4,000. So you saying you got $6,000 watch?
Man, this is my day watch. You know what I'm saying? This is my day watch.
Yo, Danny, listen, man. Pops told us about this. We got to be careful about, you know what I'm saying?
What
we
are we
gotta
careful
think
about?
long term.
You made it. I made it. We got a guaranteed contract. Like, what's the problem?
That's what I'm saying, though. Guaranteed money. Look, enjoy it. Live it up.
You're one injury away from losing it all. You don't want to sit here blowing your money. You got to think long
Daniel,
term.
you play the field well, right? You know the game, right?
I know the game.
That's what I'm saying, though. You know what to do. Let the man live a little bit. Just a little. I'm not saying go out there and blow all your money, but I'm just saying, the other night I dropped about $2 million easy.
$2 million?
It's just money, man. It come it and go it. You know what I'm saying? It's just money.
Right. I mean, Rick, Dad also said you can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? So
there you go.
They say that, but bro, how many football players we know go broke? A lot. There's a lot more that lose their money than keep it.
But then those are the fools. They don't know how to diversify their money. I mean, I got my accountants to handle that, but you know what I'm saying? I give myself an allowance of close to $1 million a month to spend on just whatever.
$1 million a month? Oh my goodness, man.
Bro,
Danny,
it's all about diversifying
noise,
your money. Now, I'm not telling the man to go out there and waste his money, but what good is you sitting here saving up your money for what?
Kenneth, that all sounds but look, we on South Beach, all right?
That's what I'm saying, though.
What's up with the ladies out here?
Bro, this is what I'm talking, man. You drop that green, you ain't gotta worry about nothing, man.
Danny, man, this fast life, yo, it's gonna catch up to you, bro. Gotta slow down a little. I know you can have fun, but you moving too fast, bro.
How are we moving too fast, Ricky? We stars. We're stars now. You know what I'm saying? Like
every other weekend, you are at the club.
Before you sat down, how many folks asked you for your autograph before you sat down in here? Then you got like a couple of them at the door. I saw them, and they're still out there screaming your name.
Come on, Ricky.
You gotta live it up, man.
And I hear y'all, but listen, you gotta keep your mind clear. I'm all about having fun, but not blowing.
You got a wife at home. I got a wife at home. We're brothers. You know what I'm saying? You my day one. All right, we just take this to the grave like some of our other secrets from childhood. It ain't no thing.
I love my wife though.
See, that's the problem right there. You gotta wipe it up. I got nobody home to worry about my money. Man. I drop my money how I want, when I want, and I'm good.
But I know I gotta ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Anything happens, I call my wifey up. She coming through in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Josie's ride or die. Josie cussed out a fan the other day at a charity gala.
What?
You know
That's your first mistake. You don't bring your wife around your fans, bro.
You know what? That just thoroughly disgusts me. I guess the total between all the time in the league and all the friends that I have and everything that I've seen, I know so many broke people. I know so many people that have had so much money and it's gone. The top two are just it's just stupidity. And a lot of people say, well, they don't know, or they aren't told, or, you know, a lot of stuff is common sense. And then also, I know you have, and I'm gonna try to stay to a minute, but this is just really, I'm just really passionate about this. I know you have a lot of young single girls have had kids, and they have made it to the league. And at some point in time, you have, like, I know for a fact, some 30-some-year-old moms partying with their 20-some-year-old sons, and they popping bottles, and they just spending money, and they're doing all that. So a lot of times you got kids raising kids that have no idea what to do with little kids who weren't fathered and didn't have didn't know what to do. So now you have boys with millions. So and there's so many different things that go into what we just saw. But a lot of times, like during our ending time, even when Michael just coached for the Seahawks, you know, we had the opportunity that we did a lot with the players and their wives. So I have a lot of girls that I'm friends with that could be my daughters, you know, because we're in the upwards, we're upper 40s, they're in their they're in their early 20s. And I try to tell them, listen, you can't try to keep up. You know, your fiance, your husband, your boyfriend, he's 6th round. Some of them, you know, didn't get drafted. Okay, you trying to keep up with her. They didn't been in the league. They passed their 3 years, been in the league a good 5 years. They have already gone through one contract. They were one first-round pick. They got guaranteed money. You trying to get a house. You trying to live here, live someplace else. You trying to have your little chain. You trying to take care of your mother. You trying to keep up with everybody. Okay, first of all, the NFL is not for long. The only thing that's guaranteed is what you got in that signing bonus. Then it's taxes. Half is coming off.
Right.
So just taxes. Because you might have signed a 3-year, $4 million contract, of course, in the natural, it seemed like, oh my God, it's a lot of money. Okay, let's break that down yearly. Then let's do the taxes, and then let's start taking off. I have friends who, and in the NFL, at least when Michael played, they got all their 16 checks, the 16 weeks, unless they made it to the playoffs, then it's extra checks. I have people who were broke at the end of the season. Dude, you just made how much money during the season, and your wife is working as a hostess, and you can't wait for off-season training because you're gonna get a little $3,000 to $5,000. What are you doing? So it is just it's such a lack of education. It's a lack of discipline. It's sad, because just like the young guy said, well, the Bible says people perish for lack of knowledge.
Yes.
And this is real. What you just saw, it might have seemed funny, but it is so very real. It's so real. If you pull up the statistics of how many, and I'm not speaking on all players, I mean all sports, but NFL players that don't have money after they finish playing, it's staggering.
It's like 80%.
I can go on forever on this. I'm gonna let Michael go, because it hurts me to my core. But everybody, and then it's also the society now and social media and trying to keep up with all that fake Real Housewives of this and real. It's scripted. It's not real. Most of them not even married to a player. You're not. Oh my God! I'm stopping now, girl. Let's have another show. I'm gonna stop right now.
Well, you just need more time to talk about that. I need more time
to.
I mean, what she said, it's just like, it's a lot of different dynamics.
So many.
You know, like she just talked about dudes trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? And then it's like, you got to be careful who you're taking advice to. You know, in that example, you got a single dude trying to advise to two married guys. And I seen dudes married get caught up, man, end up losing, getting divorced, end up losing at least half, right? Just because getting caught up out there, man. And you got to have vision. The short-sightedness, I think, based on all three of what they were saying, is you can take a little bit from each and come out with a good balance plan. And so the thing is, obviously, you want to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but yet you gotta also have a vision. So you gotta have short-term, long-term vision, And so, yeah, you want to go have some fun to some moderation, because sin and getting out there is an insatiable thirst. You do one thing, you want more, you know? And obviously, you know, the guy he was promoting, that's not what I'm about. Promoting cheating on your wife or going out there with the fans. You got to stay away from those 13s like we mentioned before. But financially, like Shelly mentioned, NFL is not for long. You have a short period of time where you can make a lot of money that's got to last you and your household for a lifetime. And a lot of times what's happening, she mentioned about mothers who's 30 or whatever, right? 30, high 30s, right? Partnering with their son, right? And you see that a lot, and there's no vision. My people perish because lack of knowledge. They're not educated. Sometimes it's lack of education, right? Because they don't know better to do better.
Right.
Sometimes it's lack of discipline and self-control. And so you got to have a plan. And usually the hardest person where you got to say no to is the people closest
to you. Say
no to yourself and set up boundaries, right, with your family. You know, so for me, I mean, they knew me. I'm like this. I set the boundaries, and I ain't let nobody.
Ain't spending nothing, okay?
I ain't let nobody guilt me into giving them anything. I gave what I want to give out of love, and I was like, "This is what I get." Obviously, when we got married, we had to set up boundaries. Say, Shelly, listen, this is what you're getting into. If anybody call and ask you for money over a certain amount of dollars, right, you need to communicate with me. Because I'm telling you, I've been living this thing a long time, and I'm telling you how people gonna come at you because they're spending your money, because they see in the NFL per se, they see $100 million contract, but they don't realize only part of it's guaranteed, small portion of it guaranteed, and then that part is guaranteed. Right, you got to pay taxes. Like 40, at least 40% taxes in some cases on it. And then I seen a lot of guys, like she said, go through the season, and when tax time come, they don't have they borrow money because they don't realize all these taxes they owe on the money. So it's a lot of, you see it, unfortunately.
One thing I want to touch on is he said, "Oh, my accountant, they handle it."
You got to know your own stuff.
You have to know.
Glad you brought that up. Yeah.
You have to know what you have.
Yeah.
Who's handling? Like, you don't need a whole bunch of hands in the pot when it comes to your finances.
And then even then, you do all that, and you still can be taken advantage of.
Yeah,
I've seen some guys who took care of their business and still came out on the short end. So you got to pray. You got to stay before God. You got to ADT, alert the devil tricks. I mean, you got to keep your head on swivel. And then you got to make sure you surround yourself around good people.
Good people.
Not people like that trying to Don King you and get you caught up. Good people. Because I seen a lot of people get caught up and come out, get the short end of the stick.
Sidelines to the baseline. MB, KLEW, Mr.E. Yeah.
Hey, dude, let me holler at you real quick. Let me holler at you right quick. Yo, I know that's your brother and everything, and that's cool. You know, you want to listen to him, that's cool, whatever. But I want to hit you up to some real other stuff that I'm dealing with right now, man. You ever heard of Splish Splish?
Of what?
Splish Splish.
No, I've not heard of Splish Splish.
Wow. You got money now, so you got access to different type of thing. And then you know the whole don't do drugs, but look, you and I are in a different league right now. That's petty stuff. Splish Splish is the high grade stuff that makes you feel good. Don't really mess with you, and it also gets you like the performance. When you see me out there and I'm running, like all that stuff, got from the Splish Splish, bro. Like I said, you see clear, you stronger, you faster. I mean, I'm willing to spot you off, you know, because you're my boy. You give it a try. You got nothing to lose. I mean. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I just, I've always prided myself so much on my natural talents. It just kind of seems a little weird to kind of rely on splish to
No. Here's the thing though. This is not an enhancer. Like if you're just home chilling in the crib, this is what's in. people like us, when we're at these parties, this is what they put out. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like goes with your status. You know what I'm saying? You move up in the world, your car changes, right? Your house changes, right? You know, I wouldn't lead you wrong. Small bag.
I mean, I guess one time wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Oh, you got snorted it. I thought it was.
You can inhale it, or you can just take it straight up. I do mine the inhaling way. Oh man. Whew. Rush, man.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you need back.
Yeah, don't tell your brother, because they don't understand that we're different level. You know what I'm saying? He don't understand. All right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I would never lead you wrong. You know that.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man.
Bet, I got you.
That you got to learn how to be a pro, and you got to learn how to take care of your business. You got to learn that, and then not just a pro on the field, off the field, taking care of your body, taking care of stuff, taking care of your temple, because you can only go as far as your body take you. So it's some other things that you got to do to prepare. So 5 P's, proper preparation prevents poor performances.
From the sidelines to the baseline. MB. From the sidelines to the baseline.
Well, isn't this crazy? Daniel Roberts and Ricky Barbas. Hi. Like, what is it? Literally. 2 brothers, like right here in front of me. Hi.
Hey, you're that girl from the club.
Yeah, Tina.
Right. Tina, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, so crazy thing. I'm having a party in my suite if the 2 of you would like to come.
Hey, thanks for the invitation, but we gotta go home. We tired. We got practice tomorrow in the morning.
Hold up, bro. I mean, it's not that late. We can still slide to the party.
Yeah. I mean, come by. We got drinks. We got some food. It's gonna be a great time. I got some friends that came in from town, so we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, you guys should come.
Bro, listen, Tina, thank you for the invitation. We truly appreciate it, but it's about to be 1 o'clock. And we gotta go. We got practice in the morning. Coach got mad at us last time for staying out late.
You and this we and us, bro. What is? Are you Venom from Spider-Man? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, you got 2 people going on. You don't speak for me. I'm the older brother. All right. I think if we speaking for we should go to the party.
Bro, listen, man. You've been off lately, dog. I don't know, man. I don't think your mind's in the game right now. This is your dream, and you out here wilding. What's up?
Isn't this part of the dream, the celebration? Should we begin the celebration,
bro?
Listen, I mean, drinks on me, okay? Because my boys, he's throwing the party, so I really would like it if Daniel Roberts came in there and was just like, showing face. So hey, Ricky, if you don't want to come in, it's fine. I get it, But obviously, Daniel's made his choice. So if you're ready, we can head on over. It's not too far.
Bro, I hear her. She obviously wants you to go, and it's all good. I ain't tripping. But listen, bro, think straight right now, all right? You've been sipping, had 3 shots? And you had 2 beers? I think, take it easy, bro.
My tap out with shots is 10, so I'm good. I'm not even a third of the way in yet, So I'll be chill.
Well, I would for sure love to test that. You said you're at 3 right now, so we can definitely test it out.
Yeah, I might be able to handle 11 tonight. I'm feeling good.
Your wife is expecting you, bro. She's been calling you all night.
Oh, the wife. She's such a lovely
the wife.
I'm going to shoot her a text.
Yeah, I met her the other night. She is such a joy, isn't she, Daniel?
Yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, Ricky, just
no worries at all.
Bro, man, your head is not in the game right now, bro. It really isn't, dog. It's worrying me right now, man. You start to slip. Your numbers are going down. Your stats are going down.
Are you kidding? He would never listen. If this happens all the time, we would not be able to tell because he's Daniel Roberts. He can do no wrong. Anyway, Daniel,
exactly.
You are ready to go, bro. It's not too far away. If we go now, we can at least just catch an Uber going up that way.
Right. And Ricky, the sooner I go, the sooner I can get back to Josie. So it all works out. I'll go in, I'll send and be out.
The last time you was out like this, you ain't even make it home. You went straight from wherever you was at to practice, bro.
Oh my God.
Right,
Is he like your dad or something?
She was blowing up my phone. You know what I'm saying?
You
Looking
cover
for you.
me. That's what I'm saying. That's what brothers do. So just, you know, if something happens, just go for me.
It's your wife, bro, and I ain't trying to get in the middle of that. You feel me? That's between you and your wife.
Well, what his wife doesn't know won't hurt her. So,
yo, this chick's the devil, bro. She is the devil. Watch out for this chick, bro. She doesn't. She's talking nonsense in your ear right now, bro. Let's get out of here. Let's stay focused, man.
Nonsense for having fun, Ricky?
All right, I gotta apologize for brother now. All right, Ricky.
I think your family just has a vendetta against good people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the street real quick.
Let me just ask you this, and I'll leave you alone. How is you staying out all night gonna help improve your performance in your game?
I mean, from the way that he was playing last game, it didn't seem too off to me.
He was sloppy. He dropped open passes,
but he got the winning touchdown.
I'm like, that's just one game, bro. She's gassing you, dog. My season's been stellar.
Gas me up. That's how I'm feeling right now, you know?
Hey, octane.
Propane.
Hey.
All right, it's your career, bro. Remember these nights when we had these talks. Remember when you TV my trophy, bro. And remember I was telling you get your head in the game, but you wanna, take these. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Come on, we're not gonna do that tonight.
Devil's a liar, bro. Remember that, dog.
Well, look at the time. We could definitely catch it right now. So, Daniel, if you are ready, we can head on out. Ricky, it's been a pleasure. It's been wonderful, darling.
She is a trap.
Before we go, take a quick selfie.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yay. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
There you go. 1, 2, 3.
That's real life right there, man. Those 13s that you gotta watch out for. Those like Shelly mentioned earlier. I seen dudes, man, who's so talented that just ruin their careers because of lack of discipline. That lack of discipline, lack of self-control. I mean, you see it now. I don't even have to name names. Every season is some casualties of people who like get caught up and get caught up out there and don't make it. It's some people, seriously. I was one of the worst athletes in my neighborhood and my family. And I seen some guys so talented that right now that's on the street corners or whatnot and not doing anything with their lives, right? Because of lack of discipline. And the guys who make it to the NFL, it's still a whole bunch of them that get caught out there. And you have situations like that where you try to talk to them and they're not taking heed to it, And it's just nobody's exempt from it. I mean, just like the devil is real and he knows exactly what we like. And he's always throwing that eye candy out there. He's always throwing those traps out there to get us caught up. And like I said, you watch ESPN, you see the newspaper, somebody going to be on the bottom line. Somebody going to be a story of somebody right now because of a friend of my coach, a guy I coach with, you say this all the time. Before every accident, there's a warning. And so many times, whether it's a warning personally directed for you or when somebody else do something, that's a warning for us, like that we're not exempt from it. And a lot of times because of what we do on the sideline or the baseline, we think that we're exempt from it, right? But man, even Superman had kryptonite, There's always something out there and we gotta be on guard and you gotta know your limitations. And then especially when you add alcohol to it or whatnot, it just makes it so much worse. So I know I have rolled the dice and thank God that, I could easily been in the newspaper, easily ruin my career based on something stupid I did because of lack of discipline.
Baby, where were you?
Went out for a night on the town with Ricky. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed what time it is? I've been calling you all night.
Oh, you did?
I call you. I even call you to your brother's phone.
I think my phone died at one point. I had to charge it just to get an Uber back home.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, right.
I'm
Tell me
home, baby.
something.
How was your day?
Yes, baby. Tell me something. I
Uh-huh.
saw a picture out there on your Instagram on the feed. I don't know. I saw a picture and it was you and this girl, the fan that we saw the other night, that was coming out from the gala. You remember?
Oh, yeah. Tina. Yeah, we ran into Tina.
Yeah, but you told me that you were with your brother and
Oh,
your
yeah.
friends.
He was there when we ran into her. He'll co-sign that story. He was there.
Yeah, sure. How come I didn't see him?
Oh, well, she invited us to a party, right? And he wanted to get home. You know, he said he wanted some extra rest before practice. So I was like, all right, I'll pop in real quick, you know, show some love to my fans and then be out.
Yeah. How you smell so much like alcohol. Like how much did you drink?
Oh, well, you know, Tina, she challenged me to break my shot record, right? So, you know, I can only handle 10 usually on a great night.
10.
If I did 13 shots tonight.
What's going on with you? You know that we're in the season. You know that you have to be concentrated. You know that you shouldn't be drinking so much. They're partying so much, and then partying, and you go out without me?
It was just
I can't go out anywhere.
It was no, I mean, I was already out with Ricky. It wasn't, we didn't plan to go to the party. You know, Ricky and I were just out. We just happened to run into Tina on the street. And
you just couldn't say no? You just couldn't say no? You just couldn't come home like a normal man?
I mean, how often do I go out to parties?
I mean, I didn't know you were missing that.
It's just, you know, like, I try. All right, I try really hard. All right, you know, you're my wife. I love you. You're great. You know, but I kind of want to enjoy this. It's not going to last forever. I'm not going to be getting the pictures forever, the autographs forever. You know,
when was the last time we went out together? We don't go out anywhere.
We were just at the gala.
Oh, yes, come on, because you had to take your wife, because everybody's taking their wife. But
right. I mean, who else would I want to have in my arm at the gala except you, babe? Come on. Look at you. You know, you've been home all day and you still look amazing. All right. It's just, you know, sometimes people want to see, you know, Daniel Roberts, the running back.
But it hurts. I mean, what do you expect me to feel when I just look out there and I see pictures with you and this girl, and a picture with you and the other girl? Then, I mean, come on, all of these young girls out there, they're just throwing themselves on you, and you throw me on one side. You don't even give me my place.
I mean,
when you're with them, it's like if it's you one person here, and then when you're out there with the fans, it's like, oh, the person that I know doesn't exist anymore. He's not there anymore. It's like you're another person.
It's just a celebrity persona, right? It's just an act, you know, like you're still the hand that pops up in the IG stories, you know, like they know where home is, they know where my heart is at.
Yeah, exactly. But that celebrity persona, what's his behavior when he's out?
You know, it's just hug, take a picture, you know, that's it. You know, even in that picture, like look at the picture, right? My hands are in my pockets. All right. I'm not even trying to give off the impression that I'm doing anything, you know, because
did you really see the picture? It said we're off to a party. Like, how come?
Oh, come on, you know how fans can get, right? It's the same person, you know, when you were the rapper, it's like, oh, this is my boy, we about to work. Ain't no work going on, it's just a picture. Same thing.
You really don't know where this is going.
In the same place that I was at. That's it.
You don't know where this is going.
This is a thing that I've waited my whole life for. You know this, right? You know how it felt.
Exactly, and we fight a lot to have this family.
Right. So can I just enjoy it a little bit? I'm really tired. You know, I got practice in the morning. I don't want to hear Ricky's mouth. I love you. You know, can I just go to bed?
I wish you were more like Ricky.
You know what? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. I'm too drunk to hear that right now. All right, we're not gonna.
Yeah. Sorry, I said that.
We'll talk in the morning about this because we're not doing this right now. All right? Can I go to bed, please?
Yes. Go to the sofa.
You know what? It's a king size sofa anyway. I'm not doing this with you tonight. Good night.
Good night.
It's just any time you gotta have life work balance, and your relationship with your mate, if you're married, has to be a priority. You have to carve out time for each other. And I know sometimes, like I have felt that test where a lot of times I'm doing my own thing, and I'm not being considerate of Shelly as she's been grinding with the family, with the kids. That she let us know, like, she need her me time. She needs some me time. She needs some time where, like, for Mother's Day, she's like, look, all I want is me time.
I want no gifts.
I want no gift.
I
Give
just
me
want
me
to
time.
go. Bye.
And so you have to. So we can't, as athletes, we can't be selfish. As soon as we get a break, we're out doing this. We're out doing that. We're out doing this. We gotta be considerate and make sure that we're allowing our wife and to have time for herself as well, especially if you got kids involved and stuff like that. So you got to be disciplined in your planning. You got to be disciplined in your routine. Regardless of your married, regardless of you're professional athletes or not, we got to take our time to have some date time, some us time, and then have some me time, so you can spend some time on your own, and then family time if you got kids. So I think weekly those should be the ingredients every week. Where, hey, this our date night, this your me time, this is family time, where you take out stuff like that, and like I said, make each other a priority.
Welcome back to the Situation Lounge, where improv and coaching connects. I'm your host, Yannick Jackson. I got my DJ back there, DJ Mr.E.
Hey.
All right, so this last clip is actually between Daniel and his spouse, Josie. Daniel has some interesting news to share with her. Let's take a look and see how she handles this situation.
Hey, babe, are you busy?
Well, I was just getting ready to go in the kitchen, but it's just good to have you back home.
Yeah, it's good to be back. You should be back. Seems like I'm gonna be here a lot more often than I was before.
Yeah, how was the rehabilitation process? Well, I mean, I couldn't go with you because we had the babies, but I saw you were putting up some videos and exercises that you've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying my hardest to get through the rehab as quickly as possible.
Yes. This will be fast, baby. I mean, we've been through this. We've been through accidents before, so you'll do this. I'm just gonna go in and prepare you some nice meals, those that you like.
The thing is, I talked to my rehabilitation doctor. He's saying the same thing as my doctor, and they're telling me it's not looking good for my recovery for my knee. And this might be it.
It what? What do you mean by it? Baby, what do you mean by it?
It might be the end of my career.
No, I mean, we need to go and get a second opinion.
Josie, that was a second opinion.
So, what do we do now? I mean, what do you mean by the end of my career?
I mean, the end of my career. All right. I mean, who knows if we'll be able to keep the house? Definitely going to take the kids out of school, right? That school's already too expensive. You're probably going to leave. It's the end. It's over. It's done.
What do you mean by the end? I mean, it's not like if I've been with you now. We just didn't come from last week. We've been together from school days. We've been through everything.
Come on, Josie.
We've been through the good and the bad. Not because I like nice things. Not because I love our home means that I'm going to leave you because you can't afford it. I mean, I can get a job now.
After all those years of me playing college and football, telling you that once I make it, you'll never have to work again, and now you're telling me you're gonna get a job, like.
Well, we can do it just like any other couple in this country. We can work this out. I mean, it's not like it's the first time that we go through something difficult.
No, it's not supposed to happen to us like this, right? We're not supposed to be like every other couple in this country. We're the couple, all right? We're the Roberts, all right? I'm Daniel Roberts. Yes. It's not supposed to happen to me.
And I'm Josie Roberts. I'm your wife. And I'm telling you that we're going to work this out together, right? I don't want you to be stressing or be worrying. We can sell the cars. We can give back the apartment. Let's just work this out, right?
Okay.
I have also some jewelry that I have there that I can sell it also.
We're not selling your jewelry. We're not selling your jewelry.
I don't need it. I don't need it. We can work. We can work and we'll just make this happen, right? I'm here for you, and I'll go to all the other rehabilitation that you need. We don't know. Maybe you can be back. Maybe you can be a coach. I don't know. But whatever we do, we'll do it together, okay?
Okay.
Maybe you know I love you.
I love you too. We'll figure it out.
And then as far as the other thing, man, that transition, we talked about it earlier. How, man, when you're at the end of the road, where your career is over. And a lot of times, unfortunately, only a few people can write their scripts, can roll out on the sunset. Unfortunately, a lot of us, when I say us, professional athletes, man, we go till we can't go no more, till our body broke down or till they kick us out. And so that's a hard pill to swallow. You look at Tom Brady, playing for a plethora of years, and now he left New England Patriots. Now he's Tampa Bay, rewrite, adding to his story. Who knows how well it's going to be? Who knows if he should have stopped then? We look at our heroes in the past who took an unnecessary beating, Muhammad Ali, right? Even Michael Jordan, we talked about The Last Dance, right? How he went from, Chicago Bulls, retired, but then came back. Or Muhammad Ali kept coming back out of retirement. And just other guys who's like that, who kept going. And so it's a tough transition because a lot of times, I know I was included, football or sports was my identity. It was my identity, and it was an insecurity that I had to deal with personally because you really didn't know who really had your back. So it was refreshing to hear his wife saying, look, I'm ride or die. Before we made money, I'm the same chick, and it was good. And I think, man, that's one of the prayer desires I have, that I hope everybody, and especially those guys that's in that position, have somebody that ride or die. They got their back. Because I always said, look, I got enough fans. I need friends. I need somebody to tell me, MB, your breath stink, you got a boogie in your nose, to help me see my blind spots. Because that, what you don't want to happen at the end of the road, when you get to that moment where your career is over with, that you ain't got nothing to show for it.
And the second part, as far as when his career was ending, I think that is the great tragedy of professional athletes. And I think it's across the board because a lot of them have been told what to do from Pop Warner. Like, this is your schedule. This is where you have to be. This is what you have to wear. Everything has been fed to them, and they've been scheduled, and everything is like boom, boom, boom. And if you don't do it, you either lose your job, or you don't do it, you're fined. And when you go into that area, that the great unknown, where no one's telling you what to do, no one's paying you, no one's applauding, that is where a lot of them go into the sunken place. So if you do not have someone, preferably God, but if you don't have a life partner that is there, that truly loves you for you and not for what you can provide, and that has a heart that forgives, because we all know in marriage, take out professional athletes, because that's a whole nother layer. But in marriage is work. Marriage is compromise. Marriage is selfless. Marriage is 100. You know, it's 100%. It's not 50-50. So if you don't have that person that's willing to let go of the pride, and that's willing to love unconditionally, and that's willing to love when there's nothing material, when there's nothing in it for you, then it's not going to work. Because when you enter into a relationship, and a lot of marriages, divorce is finances. And when you're in a situation where you are a millionaire and you have access to unlimited funds, if I'm not happy with you, then I can go do something to make me happy. It might not bring me peace or joy, but if you want to go shopping, if you want to go on a trip, when finances aren't an issue, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people dress up and cover up what's going on. So when you have all that, sometimes it's a little easier to stay. And then a lot of women, because we've been around this, a lot of women, they don't know what, they do. Women need security. That's one of their, a lot of women need security. That's one of their love needs. But when a lot of women have a hard time being out of the game, just like the men do, because you're no longer a part of the wives club. You know, you're no longer a part of, oh, that's so-and-so's wife, or that's, they like that just like their husbands like that. So, but it is definitely, you have to have some substance to your marriage and your friendship if you expect to go beyond the game. You have to have somebody that, I love you way more than how many tackles or how many touchdowns you make, because that is so temporary. And what majority of people do not realize, that the average NFL career is 3 years. If you come out of school at 22, by 25, 26, you had a regular job.
like you know what? Like I played 13 years in the league. So how many is that? 3-4 times the average, right? And still, like, man, you mid-30s, right? And you still got a whole life to live.
A whole lifetime.
And so not only from a financial standpoint, but just then, even if God has blessed us where we have the finances, but still you got to find another career and you got to plan ahead. And so majority of all season, I used to ask God, what is it you want me to do? So I would try and I'll experiment different internships and different stuff like that, to try to see what was I was interested in. And you have to do that. You got to take advantage. All of us should follow our dreams, not just professional athletes, but have other streams of income, especially during this time. Just good, because having one stream of income handicap you and limit you, but we all need to have other streams of income.
Whoa! I definitely appreciate those of you who shared this video, who posted in the comment section. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let your friends know that you watch the Situation Lounge on TFG 365 TV. We air every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say thank you to our amazing cast. I'm telling you, to do a virtual production with people in different time zones, different areas, different rooms, and to pull off what they did, or to pull off what they do every single night is amazing. Shout out to Anthony Ryan Grant, Salua Jackson. We also had Lydia Iku, Kelvin Leroy, Jamal Smith, and of course my amazing husband DJ Mr.E, and to my kids who are so supportive. Once again, my name is Yannick Jackson. I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening. I hope what you saw tonight definitely touched your heart, and it's an encouragement to you on this journey called success, that regardless of if you get $1 million contract or not, it is important to have a healthy work-life balance, and don't neglect your family in the process. All right, well, take care and make sure to follow us on TFG 365 TV. Good night.
From the sidelines to the baseline. MB. From the sidelines to the baseline.